wait, that's replays. Where's their activity graph? Damn! What happened in November 20? Oh, it's COVID. You're a COVID farmer. Oh!
Yeah.
Wait! Did that just say his rank was Emerald 2?
Wait, did it?
Chat, if we win this game, it's so much free low.
Right. This game is interesting. So here I'm 1360 in elo. And I have the elo range to Q 150 below and above. I'm pretty sure. And because I haven't found a Q in a long time, it means I can Q against even the lowest of the lows or the highest of the highs.
Oh.
Which means I could verse BTMC. So in my head, it's like I'm versing a gold 3 player and I'm emerald 2, and from what the information I know from Ed speedrunning, he's not, how do I say the light put it lightly, not the same caliber, I would say. He can definitely still win, it's definitely still possible, but more consistency wise, 9 times out of 10 I should win any seed. But again, I don't want to underestimate any of my opponents. I've always had like bad luck streaks of just dying randomly to random things, so I'm trying to play fast so I can keep the pace ahead of him, but also not too fast where I can easily die from something I didn't calculate well enough. It's also cool because Minecraft speedrunning is such an interesting concept where some of the people like you used to watch growing up, or even now, you can just verse against. Not even, like, it's crazy that BTMC is not even a Minecraft speedrunner content creator in general. He's obviously more in the Osu side, and it's actually crazy that I can and able to verse him, which is such a neat concept, I would say. There, the sheep is like really annoying. Like, it's good that it has fire aspect, but obviously killing animals near any sort of water is just annoying because they can easily just run away from you. So yeah, the reason why I'm pretty slow in my overworlds, at least for ruin portals, because I'm actually like, it's one of my worst splits in the overworld, at least like seed type wise. And I think I like rely too heavily on getting blocks. The thing with Ed's perspective is he gets no blocks compared to me getting way more, and he's not really punished for it because there are warped forests nearby, but it could easily just be a huge time loss if he has to like bridge over a lava lake compared to me getting blocks early. Another interesting thing is, as you can see, Ed will go to the wrong bastion. He scans the wrong way, while I scan the right way. And it's kind of hard to tell which one's the right bastion or not, especially if you're not paying attention to E counter super well. And that's because if 2 bastions do load in, the E counter will shoot up like really big.
Yeah, come on.
And you're gonna have to decide which one was the real spike and which one wasn't. And you can easily do that also by telling which one is faster, I would say. Like the faster one obviously is the closer one, and you can easily tell, or you can easily find which one that is just by lowering your render distance a bit and then also scanning.
I don't want to.
Another big thing I've been trying to do when I'm speedrunning a bastion is definitely trying to leave as fast as
I'm
possible.
risking shit.
And whether that means I have everything pre-crafted or not, is just whenever my trades are done, I ideally want to get out as fast as possible. And you want to also do your route as fast as possible, because like the only big roadblock in the Bastion, at least for time wise, is how fast can you get your trades to be done. Because obviously leaving early when your trades are still trading is a possibility you can do, but the materials are really low and it's not as consistent. None look fine, but it was strange. So even like not eating still, like if I had like, let's say like 3 hearts, I still wouldn't eat because I can overlap it with pearl throws. Plus I have like gold I can trade for backup still.
Oh,
I think that's
A
enough.
lot of obsidian. Oh,
Ah!
It's also funny looking back because this only happened like a week ago, but speedrunning Minecraft is such a volatile thing where if you keep playing consistently for like a month, your rank will change drastically from even day to day. Like after this session, the next day I dropped to like 1200 elo, and now as I'm recording this, I am like 2 or 3 games away from diamond at 14.
well, I would rather
40 elo
have
or something.
more res, if I'm completely honest.
One big thing is deciding whether fire res is worth by mining more gold or just sending it. It's a weird argument to make either way. I think playing just one fire res, though risky, is very doable, especially if the fortress split is super fast. But also, even if it's slow, you can obviously just make a shield and be fine.
Going out might be a bit slow, but it's like it is.
Another big thing I'm trying to get better at is just being more purposeful with throwing my pearls. I feel like whenever I throw pearls to a direction, I usually just throw it without thinking too much, and that causes me to either overshoot the pearl or underthrow the pearl, which is like that's like a 10-minute, not 10-minute, which is like a 10-second time loss no matter how you look at it. Meet the sun. So here, I didn't even pre-craft my bed, which kind of cost me 1 cycle to lose, which can be pretty detrimental if you verse someone really close split-wise to you. But because I know Ed is still in the Bastion, it's not the worst case scenario. But that is the downside of not pre-crafting, is even though you get to the fortress faster, you could just lose that whole time gain. You can just lose that advantage pretty easily because of that.
Oh,
One big tip I have for people who are new to speedrunning is definitely try to limit how many times you are in the crafting table overall in the whole run. And you can easily see that in the overworld. especially in like island seeds as well, where if you stay in the crafting table for too long, or you keep having to go back to the crafting table because you mess up your crafting order or something, you are just gonna waste like 2 to 3 seconds. And if you keep doing that over the run, you can easily lose like 30 seconds just because your crafting is suboptimal. And it's something like I try to like, it's something I try to get better. I'm trying to get better at as well. I'm not perfect at all, but I think my overworld for Ocean Seas is really nice, despite me having a horrible average, just because I feel really clean about my crafting.
I'm probably just gonna make a shield.
Low health as well. You don't always have to look for food. I think especially when you're speedrunning ranked, if you're already done with your like getting blazes or close to being done getting blazes, you can definitely just def reset in the overworld or even in the nether and have enough food to last you till the stronghold split. And there you can def reset again, which slow, but most people do def reset in the stronghold just so they can zero.
What am I doing?
I can easily go to this village right now and get hay bales, but that's just minus 30 seconds I can't afford. Another thing you also want to do, and I saw when I was watching Ed's perspective of this game, and it's honestly really hard if you're not fully focused on the run. Like sometimes you play on autopilot mode. I do it all the time. But it's also like something you have to kind of like get used to if you play a lot, or once you play a lot. It's creating a checklist of what needs to be happening right now for me to play as fast as possible. So let's say during this blind split right now, what is something I need to do? I need to clear my inventory. I need to make sure I have enough materials to prep for 0. And you find where I have to go for 0. I need def reset to regain hunger. There's so many things I just need to do, but I always have it in my head as a list of what I need to accomplish, so I never forget. And that requires like not like a lot of thinking, I would say, but like at least some sort of thinking that differentiates itself from autopilot mode. Like here, I could easily have just made all my ender pearls, but I just didn't because it's something I just forgot to keep in my head. I think it's really useful for bastions, especially where you need to keep a list of what items you really need and what items is not the highest priority, and you can just leave with. So like the highest priorities is like what, 20 obby, at least a stack of string, a stack and a bit of pearls, what, like 1 to 2 fire reses. It's obviously like is the bare minimum of what you need, and once you hit that bare minimum, you can honestly just leave. You don't have to stay as long. And once you see that, you should immediately go into, I have to get out of here as fast as possible. Any more time I spend here is a time loss. And that's something like Ed was like struggling to deal with, or it looked like, at least in my game, it looked like he was struggling with.
Your food.
I was debating if I should zero cycle or not. But I think it's always correct just to go for zero cycles. Because then you just play with the confidence. Even if you're ahead by a lot, you just playing with confidence matters so much more.
We're left.
Oh wait, I see it.
Oh wait, never mind. It's right there.
Oh
You have no fires.
I got killed! I didn't even get the achievement saying that I'm in the fortress.
The clip of Ed dying is so funny. Like, I just can't. It's a death that should never happen, especially because you usually get a lot of fire res. But because we only have one, playing greedy with the fire res makes a lot of sense. But it's just so unlucky in that circumstance. It's just the funniest. It's so funny. And it's just like a
Something
top tier
catastrophic
content
must have
creator, and
happened.
it's something like when I stream, I want to like be more expressive and more try to like create hype moments or funny moments in general. Now, very quick perch, very lucky, but again, it happens. So yeah, I really shouldn't have versed BTMC because of our skill difference and just elo level in general. But I think it's always such a cool opportunity to play against people like you watch or you grew up watching. It's always so cool. And I think BTMC definitely has the capabilities of being a really decent Emerald player and staying in Emerald if he continues to play afterwards. He just needs to work on a couple things, and I think people coaching him like Jay is definitely a massive help for him. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.
Happened?
Uploads have been really slow, but I'm going to try my hardest soon. I always say this, but I'm going to try uploading more. I feel more motivated to upload. I've just been heavily
You have to get 3 logs.
addicted to ranked.
Bro, yeah.
But yeah.
The guy's streaming? Oh shit. Tell him that I'm on his tail. Tell him that if he chokes, it's over. What the fuck? XQCL? Wait, how much elo did I lose off of that? Was it actually 5?
14. 14.
Not bad.